we are running.
These people should be alarmed and prepared. Yeah, the virus is a wild virus. It's a very aggressive virus. The question is this: how's your immune system? Because that would be the barometer to let you know how your response to this COVID-19 is going to be. The more your immune system is compromised, the more aggressive the symptoms. It's like the immune system goes down, infectivity goes up. It's a law of nature. That's just the way it is. The bigger problem you have is the fear of the virus. Here's a simple fact, undeniable. This is just the way it is. In a fear response, the biology of the body changes to put energy into escaping the fear. That proverbial fear is the saber-toothed tiger that chases us. The body has two situations that it's like A or B. A or B, can't be in both. What are the two situations? A biology can be in growth, or biology can be in protection. Why are they different from each other? And the answer is very simple. When you're in growth, you use a completely different set of organs and metabolism to maintain the health and clean the body and take care of it. And it's a different set of functions than if I'm in protection. Because protection and the fear of running away from either a saber-toothed tiger, or in this case, running away from a coronavirus, I don't care if it's a virus or the tiger, the fear causes a change in the body's function to support your protection mechanism. They're different, clearly different. Here's the point. Organisms, cells respond to stimuli in the environment. That's a fact. If the stimulus in the environment supports growth, like there's nutrition or things out there that encourage the growth of an organism, then by definition, the organism will move toward that stimulus and take it in. Growth, assimilation is growth. Take something in, okay? So if there's a stimulus out there that enhances your vitality, your biology will go to that stimulus and arms open to take it in and assimilate and support our growth. In contrast, if a stimulus out there is threatening, A, you don't go to the stimulus, you go the other way. B, you don't be open to a threatening stimulus, you close yourself down. That's protection. So what's the relevance? I go, it's clear. Growth, go to a stimulus, arms open. Protection, go away from the stimulus, arms closed. You can't go to and away from a stimulus at the same time. You can't be open and closed at the same time. So the point is either you're in growth or you're in protection. You can't be in both. When the consciousness of protection is required, then the biology will adapt to a protection response. I go, well, what is that? As we mentioned, fight or flight is the adrenal system mechanism for protection. Running away from the tiger, running away from that virus requires us to get in fight or flight. Like, so what does that mean? Well, if you're running away from a saber-toothed tiger, you want the energy of your body to be focused on what? Do you want your energy of the body to be focused on digesting food or fighting a bacterial infection? I go, hell no. If you're running away from a tiger, where do you want the energy? Arms and legs. Because if the blood, which is carrying energy, is in my arms and legs, I can use these muscles to escape. And once I escape, the protection mechanism is off and growth returns. So what does this all of a sudden mean? The answer is this: a state of fear releases stress hormones such as cortisol. I go, yeah, I said the hormones go in the body. What do they do? Regulate the function of the body. So I say, so what regulation does a stress hormone do? Function is to shut down anything in the body that's using energy that's not supporting the escape from the proverbial tiger. What does that mean? The visceral functions of the body, the gut. What are these? The lungs and the digestive system and the filtering of the spleen and all these kinds of different functions. I say, what is the function of the viscera? Growth and maintenance of the body. It uses energy, of course, to grow and maintain the body. But if you're being chased by that proverbial fear, I don't think you want to put your energy into the growth of the body when you want the energy into your arms and legs. That's what you're going to use to run away from the threat. I go, fine. I say, how is this managed? I say, stress hormones, when released into the body, shut down the blood vessels in the gut, in the viscera. I say, why? Simply because the function of the viscera is not necessary to run away from that tiger. So basically, when stress hormones are flooding the body, guess what? You can actually feel them. You feel something like what they call butterflies in the stomach, a little queasy thing going on here. The queasiness is the experience of the blood vessels in the gut being squeezed shut. I say, why should I squeeze the blood vessels in the gut shut? Because I don't need to bring blood into the gut now. The blood with the energy, I want it to go to the arms and legs. So by squeezing the blood vessels in the gut, we shut off the functions of the gut, but redistribute the blood. I'm now ready for fight or flight. So step number one in a stress fear response is to shut down the growth and maintenance of the body, to conserve energy, and to redistribute the blood to the arms and legs. I go, okay, that's number one. And I say, what's number two? And I go, this is the critical one. Number two is this: protection systems. Adrenal system, fight or flight, protects me from the exterior threats. But what if something gets inside the body, like bacteria, parasites, and viruses? I say, that's an internal threat. I go, oh, I have a different protection system. It's called the immune system. It protects me from things that just got inside my body. Relevance? Well, simple point. I'm sure that you've been sick enough in the past that when you start to realize when the immune system is really working, you have so little energy that many times you don't even have energy to get out of bed. I go, where's the energy going? I say, because the immune system uses lots of energy in fighting infections. If I'm being chased by a saber-toothed tiger and I have a bacterial infection, where do you think we should put the energy? Into splitting it to fight the bacterial infection? Wow, we'll use some of the energy to run away from the tiger? The answer is logically simple. You shut off the immune system until you escape from the tiger. And I say, why? Because I gotta conserve the energy to run away from the tiger. If the tiger catches me, then the bacterial infection that I was thinking about is not really relevant anymore. The problem is, in today's world, stresses are 24/7, 365. We're being stressed continuously: job, economics, religious, racial strife, whatever stresses you want to start bringing up. And I go, oh my God, every day we are compromising ourselves because these stresses cause the release of the stress hormones, and the stress hormones are redirecting the function of the body, taking me from growth into protection and shutting down growth for a prolonged period of time. Consequence is simply this: stress is the major cause of the dysfunction of the immune system. Stress shuts down the immune system to conserve energy. And I go, listen to the media. The media is pushing fear, death. We live in fear of the person who coughed right next to you, or the person down the street who doesn't look that well. Oh my God, I got to stay away from them. You are living in a constant stress. Stress shuts down the immune system. It will make the symptomology of a coronavirus infection much greater than if you weren't under stress. And what we're finding is there's stress out there. And I go, so where's the stress coming from? Is the virus really the cause of the stress? I go, the virus is a bit more aggressive and infectious than previous viruses. Because we haven't had previous exposure, which would have helped through immunological memory to, reduce the consequences of these symptoms. The coronavirus is a flu virus, and they want to say it's not the flu. And I go, look, a flu has a range of symptomology. You've experienced that range yourself. Some flus, you don't even know you had the flu. The immune system takes it and runs with it so fast that it eliminates the symptoms even before they manifest. So you may have had flus in the past, didn't even know you had it because the active immune system would eliminate it. So we're facing something new, a little bit more aggressive. And I go, yeah, but as we're facing something more aggressive, add the fear to this. And all of a sudden you see why the numbers of people that are affected are much greater than in previous years. So here's the issue. Should I be worried about the coronavirus? I go, if your immune system is in good standing and your health is in good standing and you're not living in fear, we're all going to manage the coronavirus. Yes, mortality is involved with coronavirus. Who? Almost all of them are people who are already compromised because their immune system has already been under attack previously. They have other problems before being exposed to the virus. There are aged people under nursing care. These people should be alarmed and prepared to deal with these issues. I say, what about the average people? I go, the average people, first thing is this, not to fear this. Take care of your own health. Your immune system will be working full out. And if your immune system is working full out, it will alleviate all the symptoms of this. As I said, a recent report showed that 50% of the population that was tested before they even showed up anywhere, just tested.